Hey there, chaps! Well, of course, on the 11th of November, it was 100 years since the end of the Great War. It's been a very good year for historians, enthusiasts, and of course people like me who absolutely can't get enough of the conflict, especially for the models being made and, antique stuff. As you know, I am more of a fan of the British battles and British trucks of World War II, but World War I produced some fabulous trucks, PSROs, Mac ACs, you name it, Albions even, they were there. And late on November the 11th this year, I went to a few war memorials around here. The Rochdale War Memorial. It was the best. It was the best looking. It was the tallest, and I actually bumped into a chap who lives around there. It's opposite the town hall, Grand Town Hall, and he said it was better than the Cenotaph down in London. That's quite dirty. Then you have the Oldham War Memorial, which is just opposite the church, opened in 1921, if I've got that correct. You have the plaques on the church wall. Always good to see. Then you have the small one in Royton Park. There is an ASC driver on there. Supply driver, of course. And then you have, it's quite a nice one in Ashton. You know, you got the cannons around near the town hall. But I quite like, my personal favourite is the Chadderton one. It's a life-size bronze statue of a First World War soldier. And again, that's right outside the town hall. It's actually within the boundary of their garden. So I do want to tell you a quick story about my hero of World War I, who was a dashing chap, who was a flyer, of course, called William Leefe Robinson. I know, what a name. He brought down the first German airship, I think it was Zeppelin L-12 or L-16, could have that wrong, on September the 2nd and 3rd, 1916, over London. He used the new incendiary rounds, the new bullets, and unfortunately he got Spanish flu. He was my age, he was only 23, and he died on the 31st of December 1918. What a great loss to the best chap of World War I. Of course, I'd love to visit his grave, and I would love to have a video on that date on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's only 2 days from now, so that isn't going to happen, but I will in the new year. I've also got a new video to do with World War I. It's 18 minutes long, so even without my voice, you will be bored. That covers all the way from the forts of the First World War up to the memorials, tributes, memorabilia, even of today. Of course, the trucks as well. So I will do that. And William Leefe Robinson's B-2C aircraft is coming up very shortly. I'm just looking here. You've got about 3 more pictures to go. That's actually an American armoured car, by the way. That is actually the first German Panzer. 18 crew that had. I know, massive. Right, here we are. That is his aircraft. That was the famous night over London. So hopefully I'll have a few videos on very early next year of the Great War. I've been wanting to put this out for a good few weeks now. And if I didn't have the cold, if my voice would have got back to normal on November the 12th, then it would have been out, guys. But still, shut talk out, have a good one. Ta-da.